Alright, it's coffee time. Let's talk about something interesting. Andiamo. There is a funny story circulating on social media right now, especially on Twitter, well, X. Apparently, we have a new hero of the modern tech industry, the vibe coder. The magical engineer sits down on Friday evening, opens an AI assistant, and by Sunday night rewrites eventually everything that humanity has built over the last 30 years. No one has seen these software products, but the information that they actually have been built is all over the social media. Yes, the software world is rebuilt over a weekend, and it's a great story and nonsense. But interestingly, people use this story to explain something real. Why many software as a system product and enterprise software stocks have been struggling recently on the stock market. And the explanation I often hear is this. Investors think AI will replace engineers, companies will need fewer developers, software will become cheaper. But I think the real reason is actually the opposite. Stocks are under pressure, not because AI is replacing software companies. They are under pressure because their products still look like AI never happened. Investors are not stupid, they are asking a very simple question. If AI is the biggest technological shift in decades, why do these products still behave like software from 2015? Let me play a fictitious visionary product manager and give you a few examples as I see the new AI-based features that are still missing in well-known products. Example 1. At my job, we use Workday. Twice a year we have to write 360-degree feedback for employees. Now, this is not just writing a paragraph like "great job, nice person." There are guidelines, leadership principles, role expectations, competency frameworks. You have to structure everything carefully. Generative AI has existed for several years now, but inside the system, nothing. No AI assistant helping you structure feedback, no analysis of performance data, no connection to GitHub or delivery metrics so that I could access the real coding performance of an engineer. So what do? I copy notes into external AI tools, generate drafts somewhere else, and then pass them back. And now I have to worry about data privacy, compliance, and security, which raises a simple question. Why can't the software just do this natively for me? We pay tons of money for the software. Why are they not developing cool features, using the AI as an opportunity? Why can't I simply say, here are my notes about the employee, and the system generates feedback aligned with company principles, role expectations, and performance metrics? This is not science fiction. This is basic product design in the AI era. Example 2. Recruiting. Recruiting software might be even worse. The entire industry still revolves around CVs, PDF documents, email attachment. Think about how absurd this is. Imagine a different model. You publish a job opening. Instead of collecting PDFs, candidates call phone number. They call it when they are ready and till the position is published. They talk to an AI interviewer. The AI asks structured questions, evaluate answers, analyzes communication and language proficiency skills. And then, me, as a hiring manager, may ask the system, show me the 5 best candidates out of 10,000. You run thousands of interviews automatically, continuously, at scale. Yes, some folks may say I do not want to talk to a robot because I'm a human. But come on, you don't have to. Just keep sending your CVs and hoping for the best. The HR screening interview with the bot is the best you can get these days. You call when you like and whenever you are ready. You may also ask questions. You may ask for an extended feedback to your interview, and so on. Yes, this is a draft high-level idea, but it looks beneficial for everybody. Candidates plan their time, get the feedback. Companies interview folks in parallel. The human HR capacity is not a bottleneck anymore. Everything speed up. Sounds like magic. That is exactly the kind of problem AI is perfect at solving, but most recruiting platforms are still just moving PDFs around. Example 3. Sales calls. Recently, I had to evaluate the performance of the sales team by listening to the recorded phone calls with potential customers. I wanted to get some insights like where do the call usually end up? Were they successful? Do managers follow the guidelines and script? And customer insights during these calls. I had all the recordings stored in some folder in Google Drive. If you want to analyze them, you have to listen manually, well, with your ears. No insights, no automatic pattern detection, no ranking of sales performance. What I would love to do is something very simple. Upload all the recordings, give the system our sales playbook and say, analyze these conversations, show me who performs exceptionally, who needs coaching. This is exactly what AI is built for, but in most tools, yes, I see the Gemini star in my Google Drive, but it cannot understand voice recordings, though technology is in place. Now, to be clear, this is not a technology problem. AI already exists. The problem is product management. Many software as a system companies did not redesign their products around AI workflows. They added an AI button somewhere in the interface, but the core workflow is still exactly the same. And customers know this, investors know this, and markets react. Stock became garbage. Meanwhile, some companies are doing the opposite. Look at CapCut. Video editing used to be complicated. Now AI does half the work. Automatic captions, background removal, voice enhancement, auto-cutting, content generation. The tool feels like it was designed for the AI era. Or take Adobe. They integrated generative AI deeply into creative workflows. Designers can generate variations instantly, expand images, remove objects, and so on. AI didn't replace the product. AI multiplied the value of the product, and users immediately feel that difference. And the vibe coders smoke on the side. So, when software as a service stocks struggle, it's tempting to blame some mythical AI engineer rewriting the world over a weekend. But the real story is much simpler. Customers now expect software to work with AI built into the workflow, not as a marketing slogan or a demo feature. I have heard some senior Microsoft guy once say something like, the software as a service of the future is a simple UI on top of the language model. Maybe it is. As a customer, I don't really care how it works under the hood. I do not need existing software done in the new ways. I need new features enabled by the artificial intelligence in the existing platforms. The vibe coder isn't rewriting the world over the weekend, but if companies don't rebuild their product for the AI era, someone else definitely will. So, if you like the insight, like the video, and see you next time.